el de Australia y Nueva Zelanda. Llegan a Astorga, el de Australia y Nueva Zelanda. Van para Santiago, por el camino de Santiago, va el de Australia.
Here we are in France. What are we doing in France?
We're going for a walk.
A big walk.
A big walk.
How did this start?
Well, a drunken conversation at a work party.
My work party.
Yes,
That's
and
true.
then you came home and said, "Oh, there's this walk in Spain I've heard about." Walk in Spain? I was sold.
It's actually France where we're starting, Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port, which means foot of the pass. And here we are, beginning at the bottom of, what are they called? The Pyrenees. You know how they say the camera never lies? Well, it lies about gradient, because that was really steep. That first day we climbed, I think, about 600 or so metres in just 7 or 8 kilometres to get to Orison. Orison gave us our first communal night on the Camino. We shared a meal with new friends,
Lots of red wine.
the beginning of a theme, and we slept in dorms on beds that swayed in the night to the sound of snores. We spent months preparing for this.
Hours of YouTube.
Thank you, Efren. And reading the Camino forums and training.
In Australia, on the flat, in the heat.
And here we are in the incredible mist, and it was cold, and we were about to climb a mountain. Unbelievable.
And enjoying every minute of it.
And this is the side of someone who's a little bit chuffed with themselves for climbing a mountain. We went down the mountain on the Spanish side of the border, and I reckon it was around here we started to really ponder the historic nature of the paths we were walking on. Around 19 kilometres up and a lot of down, we are in Roncesvalles, where pilgrims have been staying since about the 12th century. It's a beautiful monastery. And this is the side of someone who's a little bit chuffed with themselves for getting beds that they didn't book in advance. On our third day, we are still in the region of Navarre, which is offering up beautiful natural surroundings. And any moment now, we see Howie getting some extra exercise.
What are you looking at?
The big birdos. Probably a vulture, or it could be a buzzard, or a kite, or a hawk.
Could be.
Big boy. Bit pleased with myself again.
And because we don't own a drone at the moment, this is the best we can do for the aerial shots.
Still impressive. Look at all that climbing.
Yeah, there's a lot of walking.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Up and down.
Vroom vroom.
The end of our first 3 days. How would you summarise it?
Exciting. Still feel like it was a bit of a dream, maybe sort of on a movie set, because we've seen all these places quite a lot
True.
in the videos we've been watching. It still doesn't quite feel real.
Yeah, I think it was a bit out of body. Although we're going to feel our bodies really soon, I reckon. Well, that's the first video.
There's 13 more to come.
Oh, see you soon. Remember, we stayed there next to that bridge? In a hostel next to the bridge, not on the ground.
Next to the bridge.
Next to the bridge,
Right.
yes.